Hey guys, it's Shadow here, and today I want to talk with you guys about Phantasy Star Online. Today, December 21st, 2025, it is Phantasy Star Online's 25th anniversary, and I kind of wanted to have a bit of a retrospective video, I guess you could call it. Maybe a bit of a discussion, talking about my memories of playing PSO as a kid. So, when I was growing up with the Dreamcast, I played Phantasy Star Online. I actually played PSO a lot. Honestly, I played it a lot more than I used to think I did. I didn't play it like you're supposed to, though. I mean, I would play offline, but that was only because I wasn't allowed to play online games back then. Heck, I didn't get my first taste of online gaming until 2011 with my Xbox 360. As a kid, I never learned how to play Phantasy Star Online properly. I would create a character, go down to Forest 1, and normally the spawn I would get on Forest 1 is the one that you get on the basic training mission from the Hunters Guild. Then I wouldn't know how to attack properly. I would just look at the screen and hit the buttons not knowing what I was doing. Then I would subsequently die to a Booma because as a kid, I was playing what honestly at the time was a very advanced game for myself. At this point in time, I was used to games like Mario 64. I had never played an action RPG before, or any RPG for that matter. Honestly, I wonder today why I couldn't just learn how to play the game properly. But I didn't have an instruction manual. I only had the disc. So with me playing PSO a lot, I would go down, die, and a lot of times I would go back to the main menu and create a brand new character. I have no idea why I did that. Still makes no sense to me today. Back then, I coined a phrase that I still remember to this day. So when I did die in PSO, I would look over at my brother who was sitting there watching me play the game, and I would say, "Hey, that Booma stole my money." So I would turn around, go back down to Forest 1, and I would try to kill the Booma with my bare fists. I don't know why. But then I would subsequently die again. For some reason, I just couldn't learn how to play the game. I don't know what was preventing me from having the mental capacity to learn how to play the game properly. I will say this, though. Playing Phantasy Star Online back then, and then playing it now, gives me the biggest nostalgia feels, because the music for Phantasy Star Online is easily the best gaming music I have ever listened to such a point that I have now owned the physical soundtrack for several years. Now, Phantasy Star Online's gameplay is slow and repetitive, but I love that about the game. It turns a lot of people off, and I understand that. I can see where that would turn a lot of people off of the game, because most people are used to the combat of, say, Phantasy Star Online 2, but you get used to it. You really get used to it over time. There are a bunch of private servers out there for PSO, and the ones that I can name off the top of my head are Silverant and Shithak or Shithak for Dreamcast, Xbox, and GameCube, and then on PC for Phantasy Star Online Blueburst, Athenia, and Ultima. Usually I frequent Athenia if I'm playing on PC, and I'll play on Silverant if I'm playing on Dreamcast, Xbox, or GameCube. The game is still a cult classic to this day. I know it's not everyone's cup of tea, but if you are a fan of MMOs, not like Star Wars The Old Republic, Final Fantasy XIV, or WoW, but action RPGs, I would highly suggest you try Phantasy Star Online out. If you want the easiest way to get online on Phantasy Star Online, I would suggest playing Phantasy Star Online Blueburst on the Athenia server. The links to everything will be in the description below. All the servers that I talk about and everything. Now, if you want the OG experience, like if you just want to play it like it used to be, I would definitely suggest playing on Silverant, whether it's on Dreamcast, GameCube, or Xbox. With the Dreamcast, I would suggest either a DreamPie setup, or if you have the extra cash to dole out, definitely go with a broadband adapter. Now, with Phantasy Star Online turning 25, I'm really hoping that we can see, at least a couple of big announcements. Maybe a resurrection of Phantasy Star Online with a Dreamcast Switch Online app, or remaster of Blue Burst, or the OG version 2 remastered for modern platforms. Heck, some vinyl records of the soundtrack. Sega, please, I don't care if it's data discs or if you go through limited run games, please put that soundtrack out on vinyl. I would pay you, please. Happy 25th, Phantasy Star Online. You were always a pioneer in online gaming, especially considering you were the first online console MMO ever developed and released to a wide market. You can't deny that PSO was revolutionary for what it was. The Dreamcast itself was already revolutionary in my opinion, because it introduced the concept of widespread online console gaming before even Xbox Live was a thing. Dreamcast Online walked so Xbox Live could run. Let me know what memories you guys have from playing Phantasy Star Online either back in the day or in the modern day in the comments below. Thank you guys so much for watching. Happy 25th anniversary, Phantasy Star Online. I cannot believe you're 25. It just blows my mind. Merry Christmas all, and Happy New Year.